Working with Lin is a dream.
He has this spirit about him that is just childlike, and he's so full of gratitude and wonder and exploration.
He is dancing on set, he is singing to you.
Lin is literally doing stomp on set all the time. He'll like click his heels. He's so happy and he's so excited.
Lin listens and hears and respects. And that feeds you as an artist and what you're there to do and what you're there to bring. You're there to give. You're not there to take.
He infused every single day with so much joy that I think he brought out the best in every single person, from our actors to our crew. He made everyone feel like they were there for a reason and they were special.
Lin-Manuel, God bless you, man. Really, you've given us a new vision of what's possible. I thank God for your mission. I thank God for the calling on your life.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, bro, thank you for letting me be your right-hand man. You're a genius. I'll follow you anywhere, and I love you, bro. Thank you so much.
And Lin, oh dear Lin. I exist to try to build, to interpret, to take what you have given and to bring honor to that. When I don't have the words, you do. When I don't know where to go, I look on the page, and it is always there. The answer is always with the writer.
He said a really beautiful quote, and I can't remember what it's from, but right in the prayer right before we did the show, he said that there's nothing that you could do that would disappoint me. He said that to all of us. I mean, that's just, his spirit is so generous. So there's no burden. It's all love. And you know, there's a lot to love about Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Lin is a very sensitive performer, and he is keenly aware when the people are cheering him on. It's generally the greatest motivator for him.
Lin is one of the most generous people that you'll ever meet. He is the optimist in the room.
He is, and always has been, just a really great human being, so I'm like lucky to have him in my life.
He's just one of the best people that I know.
And I'm friends with Lin. And Lin, as you know, because you've met him, is the most like energetic, positive, intoxicating human being. And we'd met years before when I was doing Spring Awakening and he was doing In the Heights. And he asked me to come in and step in for this actor who was playing King George off Broadway. And I said yes, without having seen or heard anything, because of Lin. Because Lin is just that, as a person you say yes to.
But he really is, in the best way. He's so fascinated by the things he gets interested in. His mind works so fast. You know, when you freestyle with somebody, you get to know them pretty well because you don't have time to put up walls, really. Like, all your guard, the way to freestyle is to let everything drop and to just exist in the moment. So, and the way Lin works is he can grab inspiration from anything, and he retains information very well. He's so fast. His mind moves so much faster than mine. But he's just really kind and generous and gets people and understands. You know, so much of this process was him sort of tailoring things to me, sort of seeing things that I like to do and being like, oh, why don't we make Jefferson do that? You really like doing that. Why shouldn't he do that?
We had our first rehearsal for the reading, and we all sat around a table, and Lin said, I know nobody knows any of the songs, so I'm just going to sing all of them. And that's pretty much what happened. We started Lights up in Washington Heights, and it was like electric. And Lin just has that, you've met him, he just has that quality where you automatically fall in love with him and think he's incredible and a genius. And so it was that. It was like, who is this? And I want to be part of this.
Yeah, and I know he's a dear friend of yours. What's it been like watching the entire world fall in love with Lin?
I don't know. Inevitable.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the first time you met him, you're like, is this kid for real?
Right.
And then every single time you met him, he was exactly the same person. You're like, no, I guess that's him. And people just love him. His energy is undeniable. And, yeah, it's inevitable. Anyone who meets him sort of...
Inevitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. And
yeah.
And it's inevitable.
Cool. Working with Lin, it's hard to describe. He's just so fun. He's a perfectionist. I always say like, hey, we can do 2 takes with Lin. Usually he nails it on the